Hey everyone, and we're back with another fragrance video, and I'm super excited to be bringing back reviews again. So I've ordered some samples from Oz Fragrance. So let me just talk a little bit about something. I've been going out to a lot of stores in the city and all around Victoria where I live, trying to find and test some fragrances. And I thought I tested pretty much every designer and niche, at least in stores. So what I managed to do was look online, and I have found some samples that pretty much you can't get in stores, and fragrances that I haven't tried yet, and I can give you some reviews of fragrances that I haven't tried yet. Okay, so a few of them I have already tried, just because I tested them in stores, and then I just bought samples of them while I was already online. But this was something that I was doing on my YouTube a lot. So I used to get like heaps of samples and test them and make these kind of videos, and then I just stopped posting them, like money issues. It is expensive to buy samples, so that was one reason. But also, like, I just run out of stuff to try, and then like had to wait a while for some new stuff to come out and all that, and pretty much I'm kind of lazy as well, so I was doing a lot of dance videos. I've been going out to the city for dance related stuff. But anyway, long story short, I don't want to talk for too long about that. We got some fragrances. I'm going to review them for you guys. And yeah, like, sorry the video is a little bit dark. I got a ring light here, but it's actually broken. So even though you see a ring light there, I can't turn it on and make this video any brighter because it just doesn't work. And the lighting in this room is actually not that bad. It's just the camera doesn't pick up the lighting very well. So I don't know if it's a webcam issue. But I need to get one of those like influencer lights or something to make these videos a little brighter, a little better, so I can start filming at nighttime, because usually I'd film in the daytime and open up the blinds so the sun can come in, but it's nighttime at the moment. It's about 6:57 p.m. and it's pretty dark already, so yeah. So I've got some fragrances here. I want to start with a really hyped one, which is Blue Talisman. I've seen a lot of influencers talk about this. A funny story about Blue Talisman is I actually went out and tried a dupe of this before I tried the original thing. So that's not usually a good idea to try a dupe, but I kind of have an idea of what to expect from this already. I've seen pretty much influencers talk about this, so it's pretty impossible to avoid this stuff on social media. So I kind of have an idea that this is supposed to be a pear fragrance, because everyone kind of hypes this up as a pear fragrance. And I did let my sister spray this, so she's tried it before me, and she thought it was weird, and she didn't really like this one. So that's something to keep in mind. She didn't really like it. You can see in the cap, well, I don't know if you can see in the cap, but there's a little bit of condensation in there, which, so you know it has been sprayed. I can smell that already, so yeah. Let's give this a spray. Have an idea of what to expect already, just because like I've tried a dupe of this and I've seen hype online for it, so I already know it's a pear fragrance. Let's just get that over and done with. Yeah, so already I can smell the pear in the opening, but it's nowhere near as fruity as I was expecting. This is very floral. This is like really floral. And not many people really talk about this being a floral fragrance, but to me, I get a lot of like green rose in this. So this is kind of like, what do you call it? Like when you're like cutting roses, like the green part of the rose, the stem, you get a little bit of that greenness with the rose smell. So I'm getting that, obviously the rose flower, but I'm getting some greenness in there too from the rose. So there's definitely rose in here. I don't know if it's listed in notes. I haven't checked the notes out yet, but I don't know if I'm going to check the notes out for this particular video. Maybe it might take a little bit too long, so I won't worry about the notes too much. But if you are interested in notes, maybe you could like look that up on Fragrantica or something. I'm just going to talk about what it smells like, in my opinion. Rose and pear. But there is something a lot more to it. Like, to me, this smells a little bit like Castle, like Parfums de Mali Castle. It's got like some spice in there. Like I can definitely smell citrus, and it's got a gingery cardamom smell to it as well. Like there's some type of spice in here that's a little bit citrusy, which kind of makes me think that it's like ginger or cardamom when you get that like a little bit spicy citrus smell to it. Yeah, so ginger or cardamom, citrus, like a green rose with some pear. Definitely it's got some musk to it. So there's like a musky base and sandalwood. I get like a sandalwood, musk, ginger, cardamom, rose. Maybe like a neroli smell to it as well. A little bit of neroli. Oh, is it neroli or orange blossom? Ooh. I don't know. It's not as sweet as neroli. It's more like orange blossom. I find neroli gets a little bit more sweeter, like Dunhill Icon, or like it gets a little bit more of a ammonia kind of smell. Neroli does, and orange blossom is definitely similar. It's just a little bit more floral. Like to me, sometimes I get jasmine and orange blossom confused actually, whereas neroli I kind of like associate that more with like a honey sweetness with neroli. And neroli, I also get like sometimes even a little bit of resin. Sometimes I get like neroli confused with resin sometimes, because it does come off as a little bit like honeyed, like a honey resinous smell, which confuses me with like those like styrax or benzo and stuff like that, or even honey itself. But yeah, that's my guess is pear, rose, cardamom, ginger, musk, sandalwood. I don't know if there's pink pepper in there, but orange blossom or neroli. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm getting. So it's not too complex, but it's definitely got some spices in there. It's like a little bit peppery, a little bit woody. It's like Parfums de Mali Castle to me. So I'm gonna say that is not like a clone of Castle. That just reminds me of Castle. So I don't know if there's like any connection with the two or just inspired by each other. So is there any other hyped ones? Yes, there is. So talking about hyped fragrances, there's one that Eau d'Erica has hyped quite a lot. And this is one that I also let my sister try as well. So again, there's condensation in the lid. Yeah, you can kind of see some water droplets in there because she sprayed it. So that means as soon as I open the lid, I'm going to be able to smell what this smells like. So this one's called Valhalla by Paradise. I should show you what they're called actually. Valhalla by Paradise Descends, I think. Yeah. Okay, and the other one was Blue Talisman, by the way. Blue Talisman by X Nihilo. So yeah, Valhalla. Eau d'Erica's talked about this, so again, I kind of know what to expect. I'm expecting tropical fruits and something along the lines of tropical, because that's the video I'm pretty sure I've seen her hype this stuff up in, was like tropical scents or something. So, oh no, fuck, oops, sorry. I'm so disappointed with this. I don't need to spray it on my skin because the lid is absolutely, it's like soaked. It's got like so much oil in there, but I already know what this is. This is an Herba Pura clone, 100% an Herba Pura clone. And I'm not happy about that at all because I've tried so many Herba Pura clones by now and I'm so over this DNA. I'm just not a fan of it anymore. At one point I used to like this DNA, but now I'm just so over it. But I guess it kind of leans a little bit more towards like if you've ever tried the Al Haramain's Amber Oud Gold. I think it's, yeah, Al Haramain Amber Oud Gold. It's kind of like this. It's got a little bit of a melon smell to it. It's got like this synthetic musky sweetness. It's peppery. It's musky. It's sweet. Yeah, there's like a tropical smell to it. I don't know if you want to say it's passion fruit or pineapple or mango, or if you want to say it's melon. I mean, at this point, these synthetic musky fruits, they all kind of start to smell the same because you smell them in enough fragrances and they're all pretty much similar, right? So you could try Kirk by Tiziana, and it's going to have that same kind of tropical smell to it. You're going to try like Amber Oud Gold, and it's going to say mango or something in the note. No, it's going to say melon on the notes, and it's going to smell pretty much the same. You can try Herba Pura, it's going to smell the same. I think Herba Pura just says fruity notes or something, but yeah, musky, woody. I think for this particular DNA, it's like tropical fruits, musk, a ton of pink pepper, some type of wood. It smells very synthetic, but there is definitely like a shampoo, hair conditioner type of smell going on, so you might like that. For people that want to smell like shampoo or conditioner, this type of fragrance is good for you, but it's not fresh. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people like this DNA, but I've let quite a few people try like some of the other Herba Pura clones, and they don't like this DNA. At least the people that I let try it. So for me, this is going to be a miss. It's not a bad smelling fragrance to me. Like, I mean, if a girl sprayed this on her hair or something, I'd be like, yeah, your hair smells good. Like, what shampoo conditioner did you use? Like, I wouldn't be mad if anyone was wearing this. But I'm mad that I bought a sample of it because it was kind of unnecessary. I've tried this DNA so many times. If you just told me it was an Herba Pura clone, I would already know what it smells like, right? So, um, is it worth the hype? Is it worth buying? I don't know how much it costs, like for a full bottle, so I can't really tell you that. But I can tell you that it's not original or unique because there's so many fragrances like this. So I would say no. You don't need to get this one. Give that a pass for sure. And yeah, I should probably be looking at the notes, what's in it, on Fragrantica. But like I said, this video is going to go for too long, so um, I'm going to leave that up to you. How about you look it up on Fragrantica and tell me if I'm right or wrong, because I have no clue. So that's a fun thing. I can kind of treat this as like a guessing game, and we can see how accurate my nose is or how bad my nose has gotten since I used to do this a lot. So I'm not too good at like guessing notes these days because it's like I've smelt so many fragrances and now I'm just start to get confused with notes, honestly. So you think it's one thing and then it's another thing. But I swear my nose used to be a little better though, like in the past. Anyway, I'm gonna try another one. This is something I've been trying to find everywhere and I just can't find it except for online. This one's called Carioca Heart by Jusbox. Come on, show me. Here we go, Carioca Heart by Jusbox. This is also supposed to be another fruity one. So, yeah, like I'm kind of like a little bit torn on this because I'm like, after the last two that was supposed to be fruity and disappointing, I think this one might be a little bit disappointing as well. And Juicebox fragrances I'm not usually a fan of. That's why I wanted to try this because I'm like, surely there's one or two Juicebox fragrances that really that I like out of them all, right? And I did kind of like Good Morning. I liked it enough to get a bottle. I own a bottle of Good Morning. It's a really nice orange blossom, kind of like floral, shampoo, soapy fragrance. So let's give this one a try. And I did let my sister try this too, and she didn't like this either. So I think these were the three that I've let her try so far. Oh no, there was four. The fourth one was Lemon Tart by Theodorus. So let's give this a smell. Just slightly better than the last one. It's fruity and musky, but a little bit different. I don't know if I like it though, but let's give it a try. It's not. It doesn't want to spray. Maybe the atomizer's not working. Oh, come on, guys! The atomizer's a bit jammed. There we go. Let me know if that happens to anyone else. Does the atomizers ever get jammed for anyone else with some of these little sample bottles? I don't know why that happened, but sometimes they just get jammed and you got to wiggle it a little bit. And I don't know if anyone's angry at me for wiping the nozzles on the skin. That's just something I do because I like to have the smell in the lid here, so I don't have to spray it all the time. And it'll kind of helps to rub it into your skin. I've done several tests before as well. I don't find rubbing a fragrance ruins it at all. I think that's just kind of like a myth. Um, I've tried not rubbing it and rubbing it, and the only difference is it takes longer to dry down and to get that smell out. So this is, if you're going to be testing fragrances, I recommend rubbing it, because otherwise you're going to be there for like a good minute or two waiting for it to dry on your skin, and it just wastes so much time in a video like this. So. Or if you're in store or something, then you're going to be there in store and the person's going to be looking at you like, do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? And I'm like, give me like a minute or two for it to dry down. So yeah, this is musky, very sweet. I don't like it though. It's not bad. It's just kind of like, I wouldn't wear it. It's too sweet. And this reminds me of like Navitas Amorous Intense. So it's kind of got that synthetic pear smell or synthetic something in there. So there's a fruit that's synthetic. Navitas have another fragrance called Cabana Sunset, and this is a little bit similar to that as well. So peppery, very peppery, synthetic, musky, sweet. This is like, it's got sugar in there, like there's a sugar note or something. It kind of burns my nose. So here's a fun fact. Whenever something burns my nose when I smell it, I think of a few different things. I think of like alcohol, like rum. I think of sometimes like mint or absinthe. I think of sugar or caramel or praline, toffee, those kind of things. For some reason, they burn my nose. But usually it's like pink pepper. Sometimes it's like a really sharp wood like sandalwood. Or it could just be a very aggressive ambroxan or alcohol they put in there. But anyway, like for me, something burns my nose in there. It's very pink, peppery, woody, synthetic musky fruit. It doesn't smell like alcohol though. So that's confusing to me. Like if it's alcohol, it does not smell like alcohol that you think of typically. Yeah, it's too sweet and sugary. Like there's a sugar note in there, like a sugar cube. It's also a little bit feminine. This is kind of like something more for girls, I think. Yeah, like the girls that really like that like cotton candy kind of smell. This has got a cotton candy smell to it. So it's not like Baccarat Rouge 540 type of cotton candy. This is definitely, like, the quality is not as good as that, I don't think. This is not like an ambery fragrance. Not ambery in my opinion. Yeah, so I'm gonna probably pass on that. I don't know what fruit that is, but in my experience in the past, the fruits that kind of smell like that are the ones that some perfumers aren't too good at doing, which is like your pears, your peaches, your yeah, I feel like it's usually pear and peach that have that problem actually. Mm. I want to say peach or something like that. Maybe peach or pear. Because, like, I feel like when I tried 100 Silent Ways or Gossip Night, it was a little bit like this. So maybe a little bit like Gossip Night or 100 Silent Ways. Like, a little bit in that family of fragrance. Anyway, let's go into some different fragrances in here. What's one that I really want to try? Or what's one that's been hyped online a lot? So, I got Baby Cat by YSL. Got Brioni for Men, which I really wanted to try that Brioni. I've got MFK Kirky. I already tried that, so I probably won't make a video for Kirky. Hawas Ice. Maybe we'll do Versace Hawas Ice, because I haven't tried this. So this has not been sprayed yet. You can see the lid is has not been sprayed yet. And I hope the audio for this video is fine because I'm not using a microphone. I'm using my webcam mic, so it's just built into the webcam and it's not the best. There we go. Hawas Ice. Hasn't been opened yet. Let's give this a crack. Ooh. Okay, let's give this a spray and a little rub so the smell's in there. Maybe you can come back to the dry down in a minute. Ooh. This is the Hawas DNA, so it's 100% Hawas already. It's got that original DNA. Have I got anything on my lip? I feel like there's something on my lips. I don't know. Yeah, so this is good. It's got that like that jasmine neroli plum fruity smell. Yeah, so plum jasmine neroli. Ooh, something sweet in there. I don't remember the notes of the original Hawas, so I just have to go based off smell here. Maybe patchouli. Patchouli. I don't know what that sweetness is. I'm pretty sure that's like apple plum. Maybe a cross between apple plum. So the name says ice. I'm like, what's making this any more fresh than the original? This does not smell more fresher than the original in my opinion. But definitely floral. I'd say the main smell is a floral sweetness with a fruity sweetness. So a combination of florals and fruits. The florals in here are kind of like that neroli orange blossom smell. It's definitely in there, but there's that definitely a jasmine smell I get from there too. Like the original Invictus has quite a lot of jasmine in it. And if you know, Hawas is kind of like Invictus style fragrance. So I get that Invictus style smell with a lot of that jasmine, neroli or orange blossom. And I do get that fruit. And the fruit is like, I could smell like an apple in there, like some type of apple, but I can also smell plum, which is like a more darker fruity smell. So it's like, it's got a dark fruitiness to it. But then there is also like it's kind of got a little bit of an apple smell to it as well. So it's like, it feels like two different fruits. And I don't know what the sweetness is. Like sometimes I would say like, it's not vanilla. It's not like a vanilla-y sweetness, but it's like, it's definitely a little musky. I get some, I get a little bit of wood in there. But what wood is it? Oh, it's a clean wood. It's like a clean dry wood, like a vetiver cedar smell. Yeah, there's definitely like a dry woodiness coming through now. Vetiver or cedar. That's my guess anyway. So I don't know what the difference is supposed to be. There might be citrus in here. They put citrus in everything, so that would just be a safe guess to say the citrus in there. But I'm not going to go and say it is citrus in here because that would be cheating, right? I want to go what it actually smells like. So on Fragrantica, I'm sure it says citrus on the notes in Fragrantica because everything says citrus. Everything says patchouli, everything says musk, but to me, I actually do smell a little bit of like patchouli, musk. I get a little bit of like that plum apple, that jasmine, orange blossom smell. I get some like dry woods, like vetiver, cedar in here. But overall, it smells like the original Hawas to me. Like I'm not getting much more than that. It's just pretty much like Hawas. And yeah, the name says ice, but you don't need to buy this over the original. It's the same thing in my opinion. So should we do four fragrances, or should we just stick to maybe 5? Should we do 5 or 4 for this video? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. I don't know. I kind of want to make another video coming up in the future. Maybe we'll review another 4 next time. So next time we'll do Baby Cat. We'll do Brioni for Men. And then maybe Guava Sorbet by Brandt. And a Theodorus Fragrance Pear Gelato. So we'll save them for next video or something like that, guys. So if you want to see my opinion of some of those other fragrances for the next video, stay tuned. I don't know when I'm going to make it. Maybe next few days I'll post something. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think of these fragrances. Do you like Blue Talisman? Do you like Hawas Ice or some of these other ones? So thank you. Have a lovely day. Peace.